Is Ariana Grande really dating her married co-star? What did Kim Kardashian just say about Pete Davidson? And why is Pinkydoll now famous on TikTok? So first up, it seems like Ariana has well and truly moved on from Dalton Gomez. It's been reported that she is now dating her Wicked co-star Ethan Slater. Sources close to the couple told TMZ that apparently they started dating several months ago after meeting on the set of the movie. And if you look at a photo from March, you can see the cast celebrating Michelle Yeoh's Oscar win in London. And in it, Ariana is sitting very close to Ethan and he has his arm wrapped around her. The two of them are in a very similar situation when it comes to their ex-partners. Ethan also recently separated from his wife Lily J, but neither of them have officially filed divorce papers. They got married in 2018 and they welcomed a son last year, but sources have told TMZ that they got together after he had already separated from Jay. Ethan Slater rose to fame starring in SpongeBob SquarePants the Broadway musical. The 31-year-old actor was nominated for a Tony Award for his role as the iconic Sponge. As for Ariana and Dalton, fans were shocked when news broke that they were divorcing after only 2 years of marriage. But some people claimed that they knew that it was coming, given the fact that Ariana was seen at a recent tennis match without her diamond wedding ring. She was photographed in the crowd at the Wimbledon men's singles final on Sunday, sitting between Andrew Garfield and Jonathan Bailey. While she was reacting to moments from the match, she would often cover her mouth with her hand, and in that way it was pretty obvious that she wasn't wearing her ring. Sources close to Ariana who know about the breakup said that the two of them have been separated since January. They began living separate lives until May, when they decided to take another shot at their relationship, but sadly that only lasted about 2 weeks before they both threw in the towel. Apparently Dalton visited Ariana on the set of Wicked, which was a part of a last-ditch attempt to try to save their marriage, but sadly that didn't work out either. It's also been reported that he is moved on from their relationship and has now been dating several people over the last few months, which Ariana is completely fine with. In fact, they've been separated for so long that both of them were apparently shocked that no one picked up on it till today. Then TMZ broke the story that they had gone their separate ways and were headed for divorce court. Thankfully, they've been able to stay friends, so there's no bad blood between them. Quote, they came to this decision together. They were having problems before January, but they want to remain best friends. It's been said that they've been really good friends throughout the entire process, and that their friends and families have been trying to protect them, most likely from going through all the messy divorce drama. The source claims that Ariana was happy in LA for a couple of years and she really wanted to make a life there with Dalton. This worked out well for a while, considering that he is super focused on his career as a luxury real estate agent, and for that he needs to live in LA. But the demands of his career eventually became an issue for them because he was practically stuck in the city, while Ariana's work takes her all over the world, and for months at a time. Apparently when she started filming Wicked in England, they were both in a long-distance marriage, though it eventually got too hard for them and the relationship broke down. With all things considered, this is completely understandable because it can be really difficult to maintain a connection with someone that you can't be physically present with. It's also been said that another contributing factor in their separation was the differences between them. According to reports, Ariana and Dalton couldn't make their marriage work after the pandemic because their lives were vastly different, and that only became more obvious over time. Sources said that when they first hooked up in 2020, they were everything to each other: company, romance, and support. But when the lockdown restrictions were lifted, their differences only became alarmingly apparent. Dalton was taken aback by Ariana's celebrity status. It said that he couldn't comprehend her busy schedule, the intrusive paparazzi, and the various opportunities that took her out of LA. Apparently he would sometimes question why they would need to go around town with security, which was clearly the only option for someone as famous as Ariana. In the end, it was their differences in lifestyle that started to make the marriage unravel, and it was greatly exacerbated when Ariana went to England to start filming Wicked. Despite their amicable split, fans noticed that she has erased all traces of him from her Instagram account. In addition to photos from their nuptials, Ariana also deleted the anniversary post that she shared with her followers in May, though a source recently claimed to Us Weekly that Dalton is devastated by the split and he did not want the separation to happen. It's been said that he wanted the fairy tale, the happy ending, and it's not looking that way. So right now he is still hoping for a reconciliation. Alright, now did you hear what Kim Kardashian just said about Pete Davidson? On Thursday's episode of The Kardashians, Kim admitted to her sisters Kylie and Kendall that she jumped into another relationship so fast when she started dating Pete Davidson. This was right after her divorce from Kanye West. Looking back on that relationship now, Kim said, "It got my mind away from stuff, and that's not a way to run from things." She said she developed a new mantra and told her sisters, "It's better to deal, heal, then deal, heal, and then feel." Kim and Pete met on the set of Saturday Night Live. She later said that she felt a spark when they shared a kiss during their Aladdin comedy sketch, but their relationship was never very popular with fans. Some people thought it was a little little cringy that Kim spilled a lot of details about their sex life. This was when she confirmed that Pete certainly does have that big D energy. While some people appreciated the honesty, others thought it was all a bit too much. Then there were the tattoos. Fans thought it was a huge red flag that Pete had tattoos of Kim at all 4 of her children, and now that they've broken up, it seems like it was a poorly thought out permanent decision. One of the tattoos he had dedicated to her said, "My girl is a lawyer," which he got to celebrate her passing of the baby bar. He also got the names Aladdin and Jasmine with an infinity pool between them, which is a reference to their first kiss on SNL. And he even got the initials of her 4 children in a tattoo that reads KNSCP. But of course, for her part, Kim didn't get any cheesy couple tattoos, and that really says a lot about the differences between them. But one of the biggest complications of their relationship was her ex Kanye West. For some reason, he was so threatened by the idea of his ex-wife moving on with Pete that he made it his mission to try to make his life hell. And at that point, it was probably easier for him to get out of the relationship than stick by it. Despite the controversy surrounding Kanye's actions, Kim now confesses that she doesn't want to look back at her experience with him negatively. In the latest episode of the show, she said, "I'm not going to take every experience and bad thing that happened to me and carry that into my life. What am I supposed to be learning from this? How is this going to make me a better person?" On last week's episode, she broke down in front of her sister Chloe over Kanye's outbursts. The main source of her pain was just seeing how different he had become. She says that she will always keep looking for that person that she married inside of him, even though he's so different now from who he was when he met her. She said she will always love and hold on to the Kanye who she remembers, and that she'll do anything to get that person back. Kim said, "I feel so bad for him. I don't even think he feels bad for himself because I don't even think he knows how." What became apparent though is that she hasn't spoken to him about his anti-Semitic online rants, just because she was worried that he will go off on her, which is really sad when you think about it. There doesn't seem to be any hope of the 2 of them reconciling, but the fact that Kim is still able to co-parent and just focus on the kids after everything that's happened is really incredible. Alright, so have you heard of Pinkydoll? Because the reason that she's famous on TikTok is really interesting. TikTok creators are embracing a new trend where they live stream themselves acting like NPCs. Viewers then become puppeteers of their characters, and they basically get to feel like they're interacting with them. In the gaming world, NPCs are usually just the extras in the stories that are programmed to speak only a few lines of random dialogue. So acting like them on a live stream is actually a genius way to get followers. Creators can earn tips from viewers who basically buy virtual coins to spend on cartoon gifts that can then be converted into real money. During NPC streams, gifts activate specific phrases or actions that are performed with the same automated sounding tones and motions every time. This trend didn't really come out of nowhere, but the person who popularized it would be the creator called Pinkydoll. She went viral recently for one of her repeated phrases saying "ice cream so good," which she says literally every time viewers gift her virtual ice cream. Pinkydoll has 500,000 TikTok followers, and some of which include really random celebrities like Timbaland. This has stirred up so much confusion that she even earned her own entry in the database called Know Your Meme. After that, heaps of other people started hopping on the bandwagon. Junzi Chan, a full-time Minecraft streamer who goes by Nathan Live Online, decided to try it out for himself after he started seeing NPC streams on his For You page. He puts on a straw hat and does the very same dramatic reactions to receiving gifts, like loudly slurping a virtual ice cream cone or bringing chocolate strawberries to his mouth with chopsticks. When asked about why he decided to do this, he said, "I realized being an NPC streamer is kind of the same as a traditional streamer, where usually when someone donates or subscribes, they say thank you. But as an NPC streamer, the streamer will make a reaction to the gift as their way of saying thank you." YouTuber Cherry Crush also became one of the most prominent creators when her NPC streams went viral this year. Her TikTok bio describes her as your very own AI Tamagotchi. In her idle state, she stares wide-eyed into the camera and just bounces like an NPC. She hardly says anything except for the occasional "I'm hungry," which encourages viewers to send gifts. Yes, this kind of live streaming has a large fan base, but there are also people who hate watch it just to make fun of it. Many viewers stay on lives hoping to catch the streamer's breaking character. There's even been parodies created of them which only highlight the absurdity of the whole thing. But still, the creators who are willing to do this are absolutely winning at the end of the day. They make a ton of money from it, literally thousands, and that's obvious because of how many people have started doing the same thing, hoping to cash in on the trend before it fades away. So basically, the earning potential is worth the internet hate that comes with being labeled as cringe. Besides, internet culture is constantly changing. What was once considered embarrassing to do online is now the new normal. 10 years ago, people would have probably been creeped out by ASMR, but look how popular that became. Now you would hardly bat an eyelid if you saw it on your newsfeed. Live streaming is becoming extremely popular each day and extremely profitable. The market will be valued at $184 billion by 2027. More than 26% of people watch live videos more than regular videos because it activates the fear of missing out part of the brain. 30% of Gen Z are primarily on social media just because of its live streaming capabilities. According to Forrester, live videos have users' attention 20 times longer than other types of video content. 52% of live video viewers stream content through social media. Aside from streaming video games, brands and companies are now hosting live concerts, webinars, and product demos, which allows audiences to tune in from around the world. So it's really becoming something to get behind when we're talking about the future of online business. What do you guys think about this news story? Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.